Welcome to the 19th episode of the Australian Sport Edition Show presented by the BJ Show. Let's get on with the show. We got so much to share. As I mentioned in the intro, welcome to the 19th episode. Wow, indeed, the Australian Sport Edition Show celebrates the 19th episode this year, the 2025 year, and we got so much to cover. And I think what we need to do is to celebrate the NRL and the NRLW and wrap it up the 2025 NBL1, all the champions again. As well, much more. We've got so much to cover. So let's get on with it. So we do start with the NBL1. We're just going to wrap it all up and remind you all we can start to think about the 2025 WNBL as well, the NBL as well. So we start off as the NBL1 with the Western Conference, which is the Western Australia competition. They finish up with their grand final. Unfortunately, we did not know who won and overall. So, and then we'll go over like the East, South, Central, and all them as well. So, as I mentioned, we start off with the Western or West NBL1, and only did our previews sports for these games for the men's and women's conference competition. And now we are about to get the winners. My thoughts, who should win this game was the Cockburn Conquerors to win in the women's, and for the men's, well, the Warwick Sages. I may forgot who I went for. It doesn't matter. But look, I'm going to now share the Cockburn and Conquers, Cockburn Conquers versus the Warwick Sages, and well done to the Cockburn Conquers, winning the 2025 West NBL 1 Women's Grand Final, and for the Grundins Tinkers versus the Warwick Sages, and well done to the Cockburn Conquers for the 2025 NBL Men's Grand Final. So, nothing all, I'm going to now share the congratulations to all the winners from the NBL 25 season of the NBL 1. We'd like to remind you all the winners from each conference. So, starting off with the North Conference of NBL 1, well done to the Women's Conference, Logofunda, and with the Men's Conference District, Southern District, Spurtons. Well done. Next up is the Eastern Conference, starting with the Women's Competition Conference. Well done to the Manly Wanganese Eagles. And with the Men's Conference, well done to the Canberra Gummies. With the Southern Conference, the Women's Conference, well done to Knock Raiders. And the men's competition, well done to the Sandringham Sabres. And we have, as we shared before, for the Western Conference, as I mentioned in early today's show, the Women's Conference, well done to the Cockburn Conquerors, and as well for the men's as well, with the Cockburn Conquerors. So the final conference, which is Central Conference, well done to the Woodville Warriors in the women's, and well done to the West Adelaide Bearcats in the men's conference. Now we're done with all that. I just want to let you all know about the men's NBL Preseason competition. It's all been in Canberra, known for the NBL Blitz. The season starts off on the 18th of September. So I cannot wait, and it feels real. It really, truly, unbelievable feels real now, and it opens up. Anything can happen. Anything seriously happen. And Adelaide 36ers, Tasmania, Perth Wildcats, Sydney Kings, Melbourne United, they are the top 5, and that's this early. I have no idea who is going to finish in that top 5, and even the top 6. I do apologise. 5 and 6, knockout, and top 4, all second chance. So, look, we now move on, and we got the NRL, and we got so much to cover, and I'm going to move straight through it for round 7 to round 10 for the NRLW, then round 24 to round 27. So quite a bit to cover. So we start with the NRLW. I know this is all done early in mid-August. The 12th, sorry, I apologise. We start off with the Sharks and the Tigers. Well done, Sharks winning 12-8. Next game is the Brokers and the Eels. Welcome to the Brokers winning 38-4. We have the Warriors and the Raiders. Well done, Raiders, taking a win 20-16. The next one is West Tigers take on the Dragons. Well done, West Tigers, winning this game 16-12. Oh, good effort. Roosters and the Knights take head-to-head. It's first versus third on at this point, and it was the Roosters taking a win 30-14. And the final game for round 7 of the NRLW, Cowboys versus the Bulldogs, and the well done to the Cowboys, 22-6. We come to the next game straight into round 8 of the NRLW. So the next one is the Bulldogs take on the Raiders. Well done to the Raiders, taking a 56-24 victory. Next up is the Tigers take on the Dragons. Well done to the Tigers, 22-4 over the Dragons. Next up, Roosters taking a nice victory, 56 over the Eels, 12. The next game, a nice victory to the Brokers, 46-16 over the Knights. Then the Sharks take on the Warriors, and Sharks taking a 22-14. And it's the West Tigers and the Cowboys. A nice win to the Cowboys, 32-8. Now, this is kind of interesting. The last one before we get into the previews, but this is interesting. Raiders versus West Tigers. And the Raiders taking a hold on 17-16 victory. Dragons and the Warriors. Well done. 2. The Dragons 26-18 over the Warriors. Nets up 30-0. And the Roosters taking that 30-0 Cowboys. And there's the mother one. Sharks and the Knights go head-to-head. And well on to the Sharks 19-18. And the Brokers over the Bulldogs. Bulldogs 0. Brokers 44. Final game for this round. It is the Tigers 26, the Eels 10. Well done to the Tigers with the victory. Now, the previews go strange with pretty hard choice, with the Raiders having some really decent wins, but I think the Roosters take the win. The North, I think the Cowboys will take over. I think overall, I really like to see the Cowboys to bounce back with the win. Bulldogs and the Sharks. Sharks should take care with the win. We come to the next games of Sunday. Warriors and the Brokers. Pretty hard choice which this game is in for the host of the Warriors, but I think I'm going to tip them. I'm going to upset them with a win. Knights and the Tigers. Knights with the win. And the Eels and the West Tigers with the win. That is it for the NRLW. Straight into the men's competition, and so much to cover and so much to catch up. And let's get straight into it. We're starting off with the Pandas and the Storms. Well done to the Storms, 22-18. Next game, we have the Warriors and the Dragons, 14-10. Well done to the Warriors. Next up, we have the Roosters and the Bulldogs. Well done to the Roosters with the win. Next up, Sharks and the Tigers. Well done to the Sharks, 54-22. Brokers taking a 10-point victory, 38-28 over the Dolphins. Then it was the Raiders. Well done on them win, 20-16 over the Eels. We have the next one, West Tigers 26, the Seagulls 12. Well done to the West Tigers. Cowboys taking a nice win, 38-4 over the Knights. And Raiders enjoyed that round 24. Bye. We come to the next one. And boy, this something is quite interesting to know. we have the Rabbits taking a 40-zip over the Dragons. The next one, we had the Pandas and the Raiders. Well done to the Raiders, 20-16. The next one is the Storm and the Bulldogs. Well done, Storm, winning 20-14. The next one is Sea Eagles take on the Dragons. Well done to the Sea Eagles, 58-30. And it is the Titans and the Warriors. Well done to the Warriors over the Titans, 32-18. And we have 3 games on the hand. We have the Eels and the Roosters. Well done, Eels, 30-10 victory. And we have the Knights and the Brogans. Well done to the Brogans, 46-12. And the final game, 34-28. Cowboys 34, West Tigers 28. Sharks with the bye. And this is it. I think we got one more game before round 27 previews. And we have the Bulldogs taking a 28-4 over the Pandas. Warriors and the Eels. Well done, the Eels, with the win, 26-22. We have the Storm take on the Roosters. And it was the Roosters, 40-10. Then it was the Raiders taking a 24 to West Tigers 10. Here we go, Seagulls taking back that win, back on the winning list, 40. Seagulls to Dragons 24. Dragons holding on a 38-30 over the Cowboys. And we have 2 more games. Sharks over the Knights, 40-16. And the Dolphins, 36-30 over the Tigers. So, and the Rabbits having a week off, so really earned break. But the Brogans and the Storms for me. We have the Sea Eagles and the Warriors for me. The Dawn and Mighty Roosters climbing that win. You never know, they've got some really big wins there. I'm going to say the Pandas to take the win. We have the Tigers and the West Tigers. I think the West Tigers was the win. I'm going to say the Sharks over the Bulldogs. The Raiders over the Dolphins. The Knights over the Eels. And the Cowboys enjoy the week off. So, with only a few rounds remaining, which is we hit. That's it. That's my last previews of the 2025 NRL. Well, not the W season, but the NRL generally. The 27th round is finally here. The finals around the corner. I'm just going to share really basically who is going to play those finals. And the Tigers, the Knights, the Dragons, the Cowboys, the Rabbits, the Eels, West Tigers, Sea Eagles, Dolphins, Roosters, Pandas, Warriors, Sharks, Brogans, Bulldogs, Storms, and Raiders. As your round 26 position, and I really think the top 8 is set. I think it's set. That's it. Everyone's played 23. It's anyone's to win. They've got so much to win by, and I think it's going to be an interesting finish to the season. And for the NRLW ladder, NRLW, and we'll share right now the Tigers, the Knights, the Dragons, the Cowboys, the Raiders. That is not the correct. I apologise. AKK 12th places West Tigers, Bulldogs 11th, Raiders 10, Eels and 9th. 8th is Dragons, Warriors in 7th, Tigers in 6th, Knights in 5th, Cowboys in 4th, Sharks in 3rd, Brogans in 2nd, and Roosters on top of the NRLW. So congratulations to the top. We're overall the top 10. Really overall who has finished that top 3. And it's going to be a really, really entertainment to finish. So, from anything else to share today's show, ladies and gentlemen, the NBL season is just around the corner, and I cannot wait to really share with you all what an epic NBL season we're going to have. It's known for Dream Time, and I think it's going to be a really entertainment, and I cannot wait to get behind in a massive way. And I think it's going to be really, really exciting. And who I think should win generally overall. And I'm really proud to present that I think we're right in the mix, right on top of like the generally of the game. And I think, yeah. So I think we're going to wrap it up for now. But thank you so much for letting me share today's show. And it's been an honour, really massive honour, and I can't wait to get behind and support the 2025. I may not be struggling to get a absolutely ticket to the sessional season, and the preseason really takes off, continues on as the Adelaide 36ers take on the NBL South selection team. And that's on the 11th of September. That's a Thursday evening. Then with Brisbane Bullets and Melbourne United, that is in the mighty where Brisbane is University of Sunshine, roughly of that. We head to southeastern Melbourne Phoenix, which is in Perth, with one of the Europe teams. We have the Perth Wildcats and the other Europe team, and as well southeastern Melbourne Phoenix as well. The Adelaide, or no, not the Adelaide 360 do take on that, but overall, here is your NBL preseason results right here. I'm going to share with you all for the NBL Blitz 25. And well done to the Perth Wildcats, if I can, 84-78. And the LA 36 is taking a 104-83 on day one. We have Brisbane Bullets take on Sydney Kings, game one in Cairns, and the Tasmanian Devils. It's the Brisbane Bullets 100-92 Sydney, and Tasmania 97 over the Cairns. What a whipping that is. And there was another good contest here on the 29th of August with the South Eastern Melbourne Phoenix 101 to New Zealand Breakers 109. And the Hawks, the champ, taking 100-92 to the Perth Wildcat on the 30th. What a whipping. Damn, some big blowouts and some not as blowouts, but Melbourne United taking a 98-60 in their Blitz victory, and Tasmanian Devils 95 Adelaide 36ers to a 2-point victory to the Devils. And that for Tasmanian as well. You don't know what that is. There's their culture and stuff. And then we head to the last day in September August for the pre-season Blitz, and 102 South Eastern Melbourne Phoenix to 81 Sydney Kings. And the final game, it is the NBL, New Zealand Breakers 94 to Cairns 75. So overall, I think it's been a fantastic overall. It's going to be a really, really entertaining, and just sharing how much important. Look at the roster right now. There's been some classic players that's just coming on board to fill in, and I think we've got a really, really, really good team, in my advice. One of the hardest teams are going to be playing, and Adelaide Entertainment Centre really rocked this house, and hopefully you got a membership because it's going to be a whipping season. I'm not expecting to win like overall. I hope to win most games, but they do have the 15th to the 18th, one weekend in Perth, Western Australia, and I gotta say, this is gonna be a huge night as 135 days, 16 hours, and plus 39 and minus 9, 39 minutes, and we're under. It's going to be a fun day as well. We shared the WNBL and I cannot wait. It's going to be a really good season, I think, they've got a new app. It's fantastic, support not just for the girls, but as well the men's, but especially the girls, and how amazing, it's a second same time frame, and I think that's going to be fantastic. Their season starts mid-October and all in round one with the Southeastern Flyers take on the Canberra Capitals, and then Geelong and Sydney, and then so on and so on. But what's amazing to start the season from the beginning of, how awesome. I'll do my very hardest and best to go as many games as possible to support the LA Lightning as well, the LA 36ers. I think it's going to be a fantastic, how amazing that Adelaide really struggled, and I think they're going to do so well. They are well organised. They've got a really good team, and hopefully to finish off a really disappointing season into a fantastic day. Overall, they finished in the bottom half of that ladder, and I think LA Lightning have some great talent on their roster, and some play last year and then continuously to play into the new season, and we picked up some new talent, and hopefully we can find ourselves a disappointing season to move on and play some fantastic basketball for the men's and women's. And like I said, I'll do every effort to go down and support the Adelaide Lightning. It's going to be a fun season. But that is all we have for today. The NBL1 is complete from the year. And thank you so much. If there was any cricket updates of any sort, which I'm going to try and do as we speak, hopefully there'll be to keep out for the Big Bash League. We got so much to cover on that. We got the Test cricket coming at the end of the year, so there'll be some cricket news as well, and I can't wait to share with you all with that. So I'm going to finish up with today's, overall, and you may not realise that I have not shared cricket because it's really not a cricket season at the moment, and much, much more. But thank you so much. And here we go. We do have the final score for I reckon this was the final game in the 24th of August. And, well, this was the one days, and Australia won 276 runs back in a week ago from August. So, and then the series in Brisbane between Australia and India and the women's, and Australia won by 6 wickets in that series. So from the 21st to the 24th of August. So I'm going to end it here with all the Australian cricket news. That's all I'm here for. You've been awesome. Thank you so much. Stay tuned because there's going to be some awesome, awesome achievements. All right. Thank you so much. Catch you all later. Thank you so much for your support. Bye-bye. Catch you all. See you all soon for all the fun and latest episodes to come. All right. Bye for now. Peace.